guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Country Boys RC, and today got a workbench full of just random stuff. I promised you guys I would do a review of the Hubsan X4 quadcopter that I got in the shop the other day. This is the one you saw in the last video, Beast Returns. Awesome little quadcopter. Show y'all guys that a little bit later on in the video. But first, went out to the mailbox a little while ago and I got some packages in the mail. Don't know what they are. One is from Atomik RC and the other is from TGN Distributing. If I'm not mistaken, the TGN Distributing is the shock rebuild kit for the V2 shocks off of the Associated. I had to get a rebuild kit because I busted the plastic cap that's on the bottom of the shock. Let's see if I can actually get that so y'all guys can see. We'll just pull the spring off real quick. There we go. As you guys can see, this piece here and this piece here are supposed to be one. I busted that at a race, continued to, well, it was more of a practice session. Continued through the practice, and, you know, truck wasn't jumping right, so I had to take it easy. So, let's check this one first to make sure that is what had come in. Alright, let's see. Packing list. Yes, this is the rebuild kit. If I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be alright. It is the factory team. So, as you guys can see, part number 7484. V2 1/10 shock rebuild. Got a price tag of $8.99 on it. I didn't pay nowhere near that because I bought it on eBay. And as we know, eBay, you can get stuff a whole lot cheaper. I think this was, yeah, this was like $5. So, awesome part. Ones I don't need, I'll just hang up on the parts wall. Set that over there. And let's see what we've got from Atomik today. Atomik RC 17-turn Fireball modified motor. This is the replacement for this one. Alright. This is my, like I said, Atomik Fireball. It's a modified 17-turn motor that I picked up at Lake Hartwell RC to put into the SC10 because I was going to run what they call the novice class, which is a 17.5 brushless class, but you can run any brushed motor that will fit in the truck. So you can run the 12-turn slash motor from Traxxas. You can run this Atomik 17-turn. The only limit is if you run the brushless, it has to be 17.5. Well, got out running this. It was actually the same day that I busted this shock. I did not realize it, but if you look really closely at the base of this black wire, see all that movement in there? It's not supposed to do that. Plus, it's missing a screw right there. So, I contacted Atomik. Lifetime warranty on all of their parts, just like with Venom batteries. Contacted them, sent them the pictures of it, sent them my receipt, and they sent me another one, brand new in the package. Will I be running this motor? It may go on the spare truck as a backup. But we do have a spare motor in the shop now. Comes already set up with the bullet connectors. It's got the warranty card for, you enter this 1313 number on the back side of it, and the, where's it at? Do I have another one floating around here? Yeah. Not gonna let y'all guys see all of it, but this is not to this. This is to something else. you enter this product number here. It's a 6-digit product number along with the item number, and it activates your warranty. So these are in every Venom or Atomic item that you purchase brand new. If you buy them used, probably not going to be in there. So we'll set that to the side. Make sure that's everything. Alright. Put my rebuild kit up here on the shelf. Another thing I got in the mail, I've already opened it up and tried it out. I got a Castle Link. This was free because I had a code to get the free Castle Link for all of the Castle ESCs. What this allows me to do, hook this into the ESC wire that goes to your receiver, plug it in via USB to your laptop or desktop computer, and it gives you multiple settings. You can adjust throttle, brake, drag brake, your punch, your brake curve, the trigger delay for if you want a hair trigger or if you want a longer pull. You can adjust just numerous things. It'll also allow you to update the firmware that's on these ESCs. Now, I have two Castle ESCs. One of them is in the SC10. It's the Sidewinder ESC. And then I have the AE2, which is the Castle rebranded Axial ESC in the Beast. With the newer ones, they went to a hobby wing to bring the price down a little bit. Those ESCs are not that good. I've actually burned one up, and it's somewhere around here in the shop. I might have thrown it away, actually. So, if you have a Castle product, go pick up a Castle Link. It is one of the best purchases you will ever make if you have to pay for it. Another thing I got in the shop, I didn't order this, I picked it up from a friend of mine. I've got a new remote in the shop. This is the Flysky FS-GT3C 2.4 radio. Real comfortable radio. It's a 3-channel radio. Real comfortable trigger. Yeah, it's got a little bit of spring in the steering. Power button here. It's got, you can adjust your reversing, exponential, dual rate, trim, endpoints, and it even has a ABS system on it. I haven't tried it out yet because I just put it on the truck the other day, ran it up and down the road just to get everything set. Got to look into this a little bit more, but I will be doing a review on this coming up in a couple weeks. I'm going to give myself some time to get used to it. Well, I'll go ahead and show y'all guys. It does run on a LiPo battery. It's a 3.7 volt battery, so no more AA's for at least one of the vehicles. And you charge it through the back of the receiver right here via USB. Charge it going down the road to the track, through the cigarette lighter, plug it in the house, to my laptop, just whatever I need to do to keep this thing charged. So be looking out for a review on this, and I'll let y'all guys know what I think of it. So I go ahead and tell you now, I like it better than I do the stock XP digital system that comes with the trucks. So before I forget, I got some new short course tires from J Concepts. These tires, let me look. I do not remember the name of them because I don't have the package out here. They are called J Concepts Rulux wheels. And I have the AKA City Blocks mounted up on top of them. So be putting these on the SC10 shortly. So that's all the new parts that's in the shop today. Let's go ahead and jump over to this review on the Hubsan X4. Out of the box, you get spare blades. You get 4 extra blades, and yes, they are specific to where they go. You get a blade removal tool, which I left in the house because I put some new blades on it. You get a 1S 240 milliamp hour battery, and it comes with a USB charger, which I've got it plugged in right now, charging the battery. The box also contains, if you flip over the plastic packaging, you get this little guard that goes underneath the rotors to protect your hands from getting hit. Trust me, I've hit my hands with these things. They do hurt, and you can mess up the motors if you grab it. Flying with this, it does give it a little bit more instability in flight, because it may not be true, you know, evenly made. Like, all the material may not be even, so it may add weight to one side or the other. I've flown with this for about 5 minutes and decided I did not like it, so I took it off and just tossed it to the side. As you saw in the last video, it's got 6 LEDs, 1 on each corner, and then it's got 2, well, if I can get these props turned out of the way, and then it's got 2 little LEDs right here in the front. This is the battery connector for it. It's got this weird battery connector. Flight times 9 to 10 minutes on a full charge. Battery charge takes anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes depending on how you have it plugged in. Remote, 4 AAA batteries, 2.4 system. On-off switch here in the center. You've got trims here and here, as well as, let's see, we'll start over on this side, as well as below this here on both sides. So you've got your throttle trim, your rudder trim, elevator and aileron trims is how I have this set up. When you turn it on, it'll give you a flashing red light if the quadcopter is not connected. We'll just say that it is right now. If you click on the right joystick, it throws it from standard mode into expert mode. And with expert mode, that allows you to do the barrel rolls and the flips. This quadcopter here, I've probably sent it up, I don't know, 150, 200 feet in the air, and was still able to control it very comfortably. Didn't want to get it too high because around my house there are a lot of trees, and I do live kind of in a valley area, so there's mountains around me, and wind coming through there will mess you up. They do have a version that has a 2 megapixel camera. This one does not, but it's got these spots, if we can get it to focus. It's kind of hard to see, but there's 2 little holes on each side here. If you look through, you can see all the way through the quadcopter. There's some daylight showing through. Let's see. Get my head out of the camera so we can get it to focus there. If you look, you can see daylight right in this area here. That is where the camera would mount. You can buy a aftermarket camera system that's a little 2 megapixel system. It does shoot in HD video to mount to this, and you can fly it around. It uses a micro SD card, kind of like what goes in Android cell phones, to record on. May look into getting that. I don't know. If I do, I'll have to get the upgraded battery, because the camera runs off of your battery, and if I run it off this 240 milliamp battery, I'm probably looking at maybe 2 to 3 minute flight time. They do have higher batteries. I think you can get up to like a 1300 milliamp battery to go in this, which would jump up flight time significantly, but it would also allow me to run the camera. The box, kind of basic, nothing major on it. Two different paint schemes you can get. You can either get the black and silver like I have, or the red and white version. There it shows it doing 360 degrees, so it'll do barrel rolls and flips. Inside you get, this is the packing material that it comes in, just a plastic piece. That little, if you're not looking, this little guard is taped underneath here. If you're not looking for it, you will throw it away. Just happened to, when I set it down, it flipped over and I saw this. So if you get it, check underneath for it. Get your instruction books, basic instructions, shows how to charge it, the different modes you can put it in. You can either go with this one being your throttle, the left stick, or you can go right stick throttle. From flying small, cheap airplanes in the past, I'm used to this being throttle and this being my elevator and aileron and this being my rudder. So that's why I stuck with that. Other paper you get is just a quick start guide. Nothing real fancy with this. For the price that you can get these for, as an entry-level quadcopter, I would definitely suggest it. It's anywhere from $40 to $50 depending on where you order it from. Batteries for them, $10, $11. Not awful, but you know, would be nice to have a higher battery in this so you get more than 9 to 10 minutes of flight time. Controls, and they're okay, kind of touchy. The quality of this, propellers could have been a little bit better quality. They almost feel like just cheap made. They spent a lot of time developing everything else, but just took the quick and easy route to get out of these propellers. Overall, I would buy this again. So if you guys are interested, I'll put a link in the description for where you can purchase these at directly from the company, or contact your local hobby store. Give your local hobby store business. I'm sure that they can order one of these in from their distributors. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check out the Country Boys Facebook page. Remember that I've got a poll posted on the Facebook page for what you want to see the Beast converted to next. 2 choices, A or B. I'm not going to list the options. We're going to see what everybody wants and we'll go from there. So if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button, click on that like button, and we will see you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed it.